What's up, everybody? I am so excited to be here with my new friend. Well, actually, we can't remember how we met or how long we've known each other, but it feels like a very, very long time. So, this is my friend, Mimi. She is the owner and operator of Urban Explorer Tours. She is phenomenal. She has 8 years in tourism. She's been living in Jamaica for 15 years. So she knows all the ins and outs. What she does is she showcases, I'm going to say our because, I have a house in Jamaica and I'm packing this one up to move there. So she's showcasing our fabulous island of Jamaica. She bases her business on community based tourism. So things that are like off the beaten path. So probably not like Dunn's Rivers Falls or the rafts and all the things that people are talking about. But the places that you might not have heard about, that is what she is focused on. So I'm very excited for her. We're going to put her links in. So when you watch the replay, you can check her out. Well, hello, Mimi. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Well, I'd be better if I was, back home. Did I leave anything
Mhm.
else? Did I leave anything out? Tell me if I left anything out when I was introducing you.
Um, no, I think you covered it all. Let
All
me
right,
see. Yeah, no, you covered it all.
all right, awesome. All right, great. So, you and I have been chatting on Facebook about this. You've been posting, I've been posting, like, the US has made a travel advisory, like, don't come to
Mhm.
Jamaica. And, you and I have some opinions on that we would like to share with others. And you really are all over the island. You're seeing lots of different things. So, what would you say to somebody or one of your clients if they're like, hey, I want to cancel because I read there's a travel advisory? What would your advice be to them?
My advice would be first, buy travel insurance.
Yes.
Um, the second thing would be do not cancel your trip. It's a travel advisory. It's not the law. It's just advising you not to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for various reasons. So, um, it's for neighborhoods that you wouldn't normally go into anyway as a tourist or a visitor here.
Right.
Um, and Jamaica ensures the safety of all visitors. And so I would just say come and enjoy and
Yeah.
leave the resort.
Yes. Yeah. Leave the resort, go, but get a
Mhm.
trusted, you know, tour
Yes.
guide. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because, if you don't know where you're going, right, then,
Right.
I guess the risk is higher, but I believe
Hmm.
that the Jamaican people are very warm and welcoming.
Hmm.
And that's been my experience. What about you?
Mine's as well. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been here for so long. Um, I also say just use the common sense. Like people have a tendency to have vacation brain when they go on their holidays. Just
Yeah.
use your common sense. Just try to keep some of the same use some of the same precautions and some of that same sense that you use at home that you would
Mhm.
use on vacation.
I love that.
That's what I say. Um,
Yes. Very good
it,
advice.
mhm. The hospital Like I said, the hospitality, people are warm and inviting here, and I wouldn't be here for 15 years if it wasn't true.
Right. Or if you didn't feel safe.
If I didn't feel safe, I would have been left. I wouldn't have even said, you know what, I'm not staying. Let me go back.
Yeah. Now, where did you live in America?
I lived in California, so I'm from the
California.
West Coast. Yeah,
From the
so I'm
West
from
Coast. All right. I'm East
Mhm.
Coast, you're West Coast. That's why you're like so like calm. And I'm like,
No, when I first see, no, that's Jamaica
it's
did
Jamaica.
that to
Oh,
me because
oh,
it
so I'm gonna
slowed
be
me.
calm.
Yes, it slowed me down. You know when they say no worries, don't worry. I was a tight, balled up, want just But once
Yeah.
I came here and I slowed down, yes.
Wow. All right. I love
So
that.
this is the result. It's
Yeah.
like my zen. I'm in my zen zone.
Well, there's hope for me after all then.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I love it. Being there 15 years, right? I'm sure that you've had to go to the doctor, right?
Oh yeah, of course I had to go to the doctor.
Right.
I actually had to go to doctors. I had specialists. I even had a child here. So
You gave birth
yes.
there.
Yes, my
Wow.
baby just turned 14. I've been here for 15 years. So I
Wow.
had prenatal care and had, yes, I had my baby here.
All right.
Um,
Because the government in America is saying that the medical care, they can't handle the situations. And my thought process on that is there's
mhm,
places in America where they can't handle it. There's places, a lot of places where they
mhm,
might not have whatever it is, but my
mhm,
experience is I've had really great care. I've been to the doctor 3 times in the past couple of weeks in Jamaica, and I had really great
mhm,
care.
mhm. So with me, I was misdiagnosed in the States.
Mm-hmm.
As many as it's a lot of people that are running around with that are misdiagnosed.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
so when I got to Jamaica, I had a proper diagnosis, and I've been on my path to getting better. Yeah,
Wow.
hmm
That's
yeah.
wonderful. I love
And
that.
most of the doctors are educated in the U.S. Most of the doctors are educated in Canada, so they have access to the same technology. They learned the same things, the same techniques as the doctors in the States. So what does that say?
Exactly. Exactly. And like she said in the beginning was get travel insurance. So if there is a reason
Mhm.
that you have to be on a plane to Miami or wherever, you
Right,
have the travel insurance that will cover you. So
right.
I would say don't live in fear. And I know that you've got this island zen and vibe that's probably what you embrace every day.
Yes. Get the travel insurance that covers the medical, because a lot
Mhm.
of people just get the travel insurance that covers luggage, delayed
Yeah.
flights. Read the policy. Make sure that it says medical. Make
Yeah.
sure that you ask questions
Mhm.
and
And
know
I
what
can
you're paying for.
Exactly. And I can tell you this though, because I had that policy. Make sure if you change your flight because you're sick, that you
Mhm.
update, you tell them. Otherwise, it's
Mhm.
not covered. So I learned that
Right.
the hard way.
Mhm.
This is good
Mhm.
advice. This is good advice.
Mhm.
Now, what would you say like to women who are thinking of traveling by themselves, or women who are coming maybe to my entrepreneur retreat in Mo Bay and they're like, well, I'm afraid. I'm afraid not just because Jamaica has travel advisory, but I'm just afraid to
Mhm.
travel by myself. What would you say?
My first trip to Jamaica was solo. It's a lot of solo women travelers that
Yes.
come to Jamaica.
Yes.
And you stand around or you sit around waiting for your friends to come, or a group trip, or this. You'll never make it anywhere because people have things come up, or they just don't have any interest, or y- just go ahead. And if you can enjoy your own company, you will enjoy traveling solo. You don't have to worry about splitting anything. You know exactly what the cost is. You
Yes.
can eat your favorite food 5
Yeah.
days in a row.
Yeah.
You
Or
can
5 times a day.
right, right. You can try different things. You can take that nap in the middle of the day when someone else is saying go go go, or you can just go go go.
Yes.
You're your own. And then what happens is when you do travel and you're alone, you meet other people that's traveling alone. So then technically you're not alone. You just made some new friends.
Exactly.
Mhm,
Exactly. I love that. I love that.
mhm,
And when
mhm.
somebody contacts you for a tour, where is it that you love to take them? Where's your favorite? Do you have a favorite place on the island?
Yes, I have a favorite place on the
What is
island.
it?
Um, it's called Roaring River, and it's in Westmoreland.
Oh.
The river there, so even when we have droughts, the water is still full and is still flowing.
Oh.
It's cool, it's refreshing, it's in the middle of the country. The ambience, the it's just this is I can't it's just the overall calmness. Like, it's mountains surrounding us, it's water, it's animals, it's goats, it's cows, everyone there is friendly. It's a real small village.
Yeah.
um it's just green as far as you can look. Is green. i just
Nice.
I just love it there, and it's just so relaxing, and it's just a really chill vibe there, a real chill vibe there.
I love that. I'm gonna have to go there now. I'm gonna have to take a tour
Mhm.
with you when I get back home
Yes,
so you can show me.
yes,
Love that.
yes,
It's
and even the ride up there is beautiful too, because like when you leave from Montego Bay,
fun.
um, when you leave from Montego Bay and you go through you go through Hanover and Westmoreland, so it's just beautiful. And
Yes.
then if you come in from the Grill, you go up through Savannah, Lamar, and then you come up, but coming down, it's just lush everywhere. It's just green all year round.
And the colors are so beautiful. Like those shades of
Mhm,
green against the blue sky. It's like I
mhm,
just look all the time in amazement. Like I'm like, I need this color palette if I ever paint because
mhm,
this is like
mhm,
it's
mhm.
beautiful. It's
It's
beautiful.
funny because every time I think I've seen every possible color of green, it
You
ceases
see
to
another?
amaze me. I see another one, another hue of green, and then the ocean with all those blues. I mean, come
Yeah,
on now,
I know.
come
It's
on
amazing.
now. I
Why
always
wouldn't
tell
you want
people,
to come?
I always tell people when they're coming in to sit on the right hand side of the airplane so they can look out the window and
Yes.
get that the view of like coming in, because they see the green mountains, and
Yes.
then they see the blue ocean.
Like turquoise. It's beautiful.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
That's where my heart, because when I was 20, the first time I went to Jamaica and we were flying in
Oh,
and I saw that and I shouldn't have been flying. I had like a sinus infection. My ears were stuffed up. And I said,
mhm.
I'm home. And I said it's so loud. Like everyone's looking at me. My friend's like, shh. But that's what got my heart. Like could see the calmness, you know?
Mhm, 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 mhm.
And I would say the air
Yeah.
is different as well, wouldn't you? Don't you feel like the air is different?
Yeah, the air is definitely different. I mean, even when you're even when you're in the middle of the sea, I mean, at night it's dark
Mhm.
and you can see the stars. When I was living in the States, I would have to go way out in the middle of nowhere to go see the stars. I would have
Mhm.
to literally go camping and go out to the desert in order to see the stars. And then
Yeah.
even then, they were still kind of dim because from all the lights in the city, the city's way out. So
Right.
but here, like right now, I can go outside front of my house and look up, and if the sky is clear, I can see the sun. I mean, the stars.
Stars, yeah. Yeah, it's
The,
nice. It's
the
beautiful. And it's
air,
cool.
the air is like, I don't know. It's humid here, but the air has this clean, like
Yes.
earthy scent, like earthy smell to it. I can't explain it really. But
Yes.
it's like how they say you can get a breath of fresh air. That's what I
Yes.
imagine.
Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly. And I know it's just like my body feels different when I'm in Jamaica, the air.
Mhm.
But you know what
Mhm.
else? You were talking about mangoes. You can't wait for mango season. I saw your post. The
Mhm.
organic food, that being able to go
Mhm.
outside and pick something, or
Mhm.
buy it from the side of the road or
Mhm.
in the
Mhm.
town in the market. It's so different, the food.
Mhm. Mhm. Or when you have once you've been here for a while, or sometimes you go meet people or go with somebody and you go up to the country areas, people who have fruited yards and trees, you're always leaving with a bag of so and so and something something, because they have an abundance, because when the fruit comes in and the vegetables come in, it's an abundance.
Yes.
And then sometimes, like, you might plant, like, say, a banana tree. Within 5 years you have a whole banana grove.
You know,
So I mean,
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. And I
Mhm.
was staying at an Airbnb and I looked outside and I saw the banana tree. And I lived in
Mhm.
New York City. I lived in Pennsylvania. I didn't know.
Mhm.
I knew that they grew, okay, but I didn't know where the Chiquita bananas were coming from. So I was like in shock. I was like, oh, that's what it looks like.
Mhm.
It's so
Mhm.
cool to see all of
Mhm.
that.
Mhm. Mhm.
So when
Mhm.
you're on the tours, what's the most requested food? As if I probably have an idea.
Okay. So the most requested foods that I get on the tour is people either want a beef patty, like a real Jamaican
Real,
patty.
yes.
Um, Oxtails are real popular,
Oh, good. I
or
love them.
they want fish or curry goat.
No jerk chicken.
Because like they're staying at the resorts have the
Oh,
jerk chicken hooks.
yes. Okay. So they want this
But
stuff that they're not getting at the resort.
right, but some of them request they might say, well, they want some jerk chicken, or they'd be like, well, I'll say, all right. So then I take them to get some real jerk.
Yes. Yes. Because the
Hmm.
resort stuff is not as spicy and because they kind of like tone it down a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tone it down a
Yes.
lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember my first trip. That's when I had a Jamaican restaurant back then. And I remember asking for the chef, and I'm like, this is not rice and peas. What is this? This is like white rice with something. I don't know. He's like, because we can't make it so spicy. I was like, oh,
Oh.
yeah. So, but now when I was at the resort, that was a long time ago. When I went to the resort a couple of weeks ago, I stayed at
Mm-hmm.
Jewel Grand. It was different. It was more authentic. But probably
Mm-hmm.
still not the same as it is when you're on the side of the road or in the town.
No, the Jewel Grand is one of my most favorite resorts in Jamaica.
Well, it's because of you that I chose it for my retreat. I forgot about that.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. It's
Why do
one of
you
my.
love it?
Hmm?
Tell me why you love it.
Okay, so one of the reasons the service, they have outstanding service. They go above and beyond. They're friendly, they're inviting, they're informative. They
Yes.
make you feel relaxed. They make sure that you're okay. So
Mhm.
it like encompasses the culture and the hospitality of Jamaica.
Yes. Yes.
Um, and sometimes if you have like a special diet, they
That would be
will
me.
take note and make food for you for your diet.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
they have it's just in the clubhouse. They have the art, the Jamaican art on the
Yes.
walls. I love that.
Yes.
I
I
like
want that Bob Marley picture. It's huge. And then I saw the price tag. I was like, not this trip.
yes, yes, yes. I like the decor. I also like the fact that how the rooms are situated. Like they have elevators. So they also have the carts. So people who are not so mobile, they can still enjoy the property.
Yes. It's like a stretch limo golf cart. That's what I
Yes,
call it.
yes, yes, yes.
And they take you
Mhm,
around. It was lovely. You know what the
mhm,
pastries chef did for me? I love that it was a girl, a
mhm,
lady. She made me
mhm.
different desserts that I could have every single night too. And I would just go and sometimes they would say,
Aw.
can I just have the dessert first, please?
Oh, see, they took care of you to make sure that you enjoyed your stay.
Yes. Yes,
Mhm,
yes. And
mhm.
it's a big place, but it feels
Mhm.
intimate. Like they remember you. And I think
Yes,
that's so cool?
yes, yes, yes,
Mhm.
it's big, but it's small.
Yes.
Yes. Mhm, mhm,
Mhm.
mhm,
I
mhm.
loved it there. And I thought that the views and from the pool to the sea, I mean, it was just thank you for
Yes,
telling
and
me.
yes, I also like that most of the rooms have the sea view or the oceanfront view, so at least you can see it and
Yes.
just once you're in your room and you're on a balcony, you can open up the door and get that fresh sea air, and you
Yes.
can hear the ocean. Just it's just not, and they have a nice beach as well. And for
Yes.
some reason, even though it doesn't, some resorts you can feel like it's crowded, but
Yeah.
this one you don't necessarily always feel that it's crowded. It's not
Mm-mm.
always someone in the space, or you're standing in line waiting, or
Right.
this and that. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very organized when you go in. Like, I don't know what the place where the breakfast buffet is and stuff. They ask you your room
Mm-hmm.
number. They ask you if allergies before they seat you. It's very
Yes.
organized, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, you know more about the rooms than I do, but I don't know because my room had like a kitchen, a living room, it had a
Yes.
bedroom. Is that how all the
Yes.
rooms are?
And yes, and the washer and dryer. Yes, all the
I
suites are
know. I
like that.
said washer and dryer. I should have brought a whole
Yes.
bunch of money.
Yes, all the suites, so all the suites are like that. So when you have the one in, I think the 1 and 2 bedroom suites, all of those suites are like that. But then they have like the junior suites on the other side. Those are a little smaller and compact. But
Okay.
the ones where you were at, the 1 and 2 bedroom suites,
Yeah.
yes. They even
Oh,
have the did you have an opportunity to see the penthouse on the top floor?
no, I didn't ask.
Okay. They have
I
a
should.
penthouse that's on the top floor. It's a 3 bedroom penthouse.
Wow.
It takes up almost probably about half of the tower. It's humongous. They
What?
have a hot tub up there. The
Nice.
balcony wraps all the way around.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then they have it to where the dining room, they have a formal
Oh,
dining
I saw
room.
the picture. Yes.
Okay. And
It's
then they
beautiful.
have it to where you can open up those windows, and then while you're eating, you have a mountain view.
That's very well planned. So they think of
Mm-hmm.
those kind of details. I
Yes.
really like that. And you know what else I liked? Because I stayed at other all inclusive, and room service was not included in the other ones. This one,
Mhm.
Jules should be paying us. Hey, if you're watching from Soul Grand, listen, we're talking you up, okay? So send the check.
Mhm.
But
Yes.
room service was included, and they handled my
Yes.
allergies with room service. So I couldn't believe it. I
Yes.
was so
Mhm.
excited.
Mhm. And then the meeting spaces that you're gonna have.
Oh yeah, mine's
The
in the
meeting
is it
space.
the reggae room. I forget. I don't know. It has a balcony that overlooks the pool, and then you can see the sea. Do you know which room that is?
Yes.
Is it?
I don't remember. I don't remember the name of it, but I know which one you're talking
It's
about.
the main,
Yeah.
the clubhouse one, the main where you check
Okay.
in. You go up the stairs. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
yes. Oh, I'm glad. I forgot that you were the one. So all of those that are attending the retreat, you need to thank Mimi, okay? Because she's the one who told me. I forgot because that was so long ago when I decided I
Mhm.
was going to do this.
Mhm.
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, yeah. So
Mhm.
when do
And
you pick people up at the airport?
oh yes, I do airport transfer. So I pick people up at the airport. One of my main things is, okay, so remember we were talking about safety. I believe in safety. So
Yeah,
I'm not out there with the sign with your name on it or anything like that. Um, I kind of pick you up in an unmarked vehicle. So we communicate through text, and you let me know when you're on your way out. And then by the time you're out, I'm at the curb picking you up. So it's kind of private, and I pick you
yeah,
up in an unmarked vehicle. So you're
nice.
all not on display, because I get a lot of people who don't know, who, like, I get a lot of solo women travelers. I
Mhm.
get a lot of people who um are here like on a getaway, and they don't really want anybody to know that they're here. Or I have
Right,
people who are camera shy and they just want to relax. So I'm not one of those, oh, let me take 1,001 pictures and I'm posting your vacation before you have an opportunity to post it.
right,
I don't
right.
do that. So
Oh,
I and then I also think taking all those pictures distracts you from enjoying the beauty of Jamaica. So I
right.
want you to enjoy the beauty of Jamaica and fall in
Oh,
love with Jamaica like I have.
yes.
And
Oh,
so
that's
I allow you to do that and process what you're seeing and understand what you're seeing.
oh,
And
I
then after, if you want to take pictures, then I'll take pictures for you, or with you, and then with your permission, after you're back home, then that's when I post it. Or after you had an opportunity to say, "Hey, I've been to Jamaica," and let people know, then I post the picture. So,
That's very considerate of you to take that much care in your
mhm,
business. With me and the blessing method, what I teach, entrepreneurs, I can't talk. I teach about serving and service and blessing.
mhm,
And I think that that's really great that you thought that out. And, you're so careful and conscientious of your clients. I think that big props to you for that, because that's, not everybody thinks about those little details, and they make all the difference.
right, right. They do. They do. They do.
Yeah.
I think maybe because I've been in that situation where I would come to Jamaica to unwind, to relax, and I didn't want to be bothered with all of that. So
Right,
maybe
right.
that's where it comes from.
Yes. Well, I think it's a great thing. Somebody said hey to us, but I don't know who it is because it says Facebook user. So who are
Um,
you?
hey.
Yeah. So whoever's watching, say hi to us and tell us, have you been to Jamaica, or do you have a trip coming up, or do you have any questions, for
Mhm,
us? We both love Jamaica. We both live in Jamaica. We're both
mhm.
business owners. So even if you have a question on business, we'd be happy to answer that. I should ask you. So what made you decide to start your business, and what did you do in California, or what other career did you have before this?
Mm, my other, I was all over the place in California. I wasn't settled. Um, I have a degree in science, and that was not what I was working in.
Yeah.
My last job when I left California, I was working customer service for a supermarket, for a big
Oh,
chain
okay.
supermarket.
Okay.
I had control over a territory, so that's what I was doing, and I was burnt out. I came down here and I didn't work for 2 years,
Oh.
and then um, I went out, and my first job was in the market.
Mhm.
Um, and I worked in the market for about a year, and then I decided to go back to school online. It was a
Okay.
program for what was it? Why I can't say it. Tourism. It was for tourism, for
Okay.
travel marketing. There we go. For
Okay. There you
travel
go.
marketing. Travel marketing. So I went back for travel marketing. I finished up, and then I was a travel agent.
Oh.
So I got all my certifications for the Caribbean because I had my niche for the Caribbean.
Mhm.
And Jamaica was my specialty because I was here. And so that's
Right.
what I started doing. Um, and then, I realized that I like doing the being a tour guide more than I like being a travel agent. And so
Mm.
I made that transition. And here I
There you are. I love it because before you were booking the trip, and now you're experiencing it with them. You were making it come true before, but you're really making it come true
am.
now.
Yes.
And, I
Yes.
love that. Yay. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. I love it. Well, what final things do you have to say about someone who might be hesitant to come to Jamaica?
I would say book book the planet. Even if you're not a planner, just have some sort of plan because it's a lot of different components. So you need your accommodations, you need your flights, and if you're not here just sitting there relax sitting at the resort or sitting wherever you're sitting, if you want to do any type of excursions, you have to do a little bit of planning.
Mhm.
I always say plan ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Plan
Hmm.
ahead and make sure you get a trusted tour guide, such as Mimi.
Yes. Yes.
As a
Mm.
businesswoman, what would you say to any business people out there, or business women who are hesitant to invest in themselves and attend the retreat in Mo Bay? What would you say, that I'm hosting the Blessing Method Entrepreneur Retreat? What would you say to them if they're hesitant to invest in themselves? So, we're teaching mindset. We have
Mhm.
lots of speakers, which I'm hoping I
Mhm.
need to talk to you to see if you can come. And so we have mindset speakers. We've got
Mhm.
the best photographer in Jamaica doing branding
Mhm.
pictures. We've got hair, and we've
Mhm.
got makeup. We've got automation. We lots of stuff, and I'm
Mhm.
teaching selling. What would you
Mm,
say to them who don't who are
I
so
would say invest in yourself and invest in your business, invest in your brand, and because when you invest in yourself, invest in your business, and invest in your brand, you take it up a level. So you go from here all the way up here.
Yes.
It whatever you spend, it works itself back out. We don't
Mhm.
learn how to do, we're not born, learning how to do business. We have
Right.
to be taught how to do it and being taught
Yes.
the proper way. And Erica is offering these services, and
Mhm.
some wonderful services, and it's all packaged up nicely, and that's, I think, you should take advantage of it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And
Mhm.
I think it's with business, I have 30 years of experience, and there were so many times I wish I would have had a mentor, someone who could have shortened my learning curve, because that will save you
Yes,
a lot of money, right?
yes, yes. Yeah, because you're hitting your head in the wall, and you wait a minute, this isn't working. You have to go
Yes.
read a book. You have to go
Oh,
figure
yeah.
it out. Do this,
Yes.
do that. But if you have somebody that's giving you the steps
Mhm.
and telling you, hey, this will work, it's proven, this will
Yeah.
work. Look at the track record. If you have
Yes.
someone that's doing that for you, and make that investment,
Mhm.
make that investment.
Yes, listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. Well, I
Mhm.
appreciate you, my friend, and I can't wait to see you soon. And
Right.
I'm going to put all your links, okay, so that everyone can reach out to you. And if anyone wants to come to the retreat, please mention Mimi's name when you text. Let me give you the texting. Well, if you're already in Jamaica, you can use WhatsApp, but text this number, text retreat to this number, but
Mhm.
mention Mimi, okay? Because if you do, we're going to give you and Mimi extra special goodies. And if you want to meet our speakers, we're going to have a Zoom and we'll give you that information as well. Thank
Mhm.
you so much, my friend. And we'll
You're
chat again
welcome.
soon.
Yes, we will.
All right.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everybody.
Goodbye.